Hey, Shawna K, female fat loss over 40 expert, and I'm at the Bellagio, Las Vegas with all kinds of fitness professionals. And I want to reintroduce you to my good friend and expert, Jana Holland. And I'm going to interview her or ask her some questions about her paleo diet. Okay?
I can just edit that.
Thanks, Shauna.
Hey, Jana.
Hi.
Jana, what is the paleo diet? We've talked about the caveman diet on the blog before, but can you tell us again, for those of us that have poor memory?
Sure. It's actually called the Paleolithic diet. We call it the Paleo Diet for short, but it's also known as the caveman diet. And the best way to describe what that is anything that you can grow, that you can catch, that you can fish. And it's really eating foods that are close to the earth, real whole foods. And another way to look at it is in terms of eating clean. And when you think about eating clean, it means eating things in as much their natural state as possible. Things that come from the ground, things that come from animals, that are not processed, that don't come in a box, that don't come in a package, that don't come from a factory.
You know, I recently got a comment on my blog asking if there's any, negative health implications related to this kind of eating.
Not really. Paleo is a way that you can eat for the rest of your life. A lot of people mistakenly think that they need to have grains in their diet, when in fact, most of the research shows that grains are not an absolutely necessary part of the diet. Yes, you do need carbohydrates, but a lot of people forget that fruits and vegetables are carbohydrates, and a paleo diet is rich with good, wholesome fruits and vegetables. So you're getting plenty of carbohydrates. They're not coming from grain sources. So it's absence of processed sugar and processed grain products.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest mistake, is people think that, oh, it's a low carb diet. But it's not actually low carb when you include the fruits and the vegetables.
Exactly. In fact, it's probably more carbohydrates if you're filling in all the processed carbohydrates with natural fruits and vegetables. You're
Right.
getting as many or more carbohydrate grams, and the great thing is that they're nutrient rich. Just because it's a carbohydrate doesn't make it healthy. So what you really want is nutrient dense carbohydrates and food sources that are going into your body. And when you're eating that way, the best benefit of all of that is that you feel better. Yes, you may lose weight, and that's a great side effect. And a lot of people that go off grains and sugar notice that, yes, they do drop fat and drop weight. The best thing about it, though, is the way that your body feels. A lot of the inflammation, sluggishness, bloating, and water retention, that is related to grain products and processed foods. And when that's taken out of the diet, people feel better.
So if I wanted to do a diet like this, what do I do? Tell me.
Probably the first place to start is to do a little bit of research on Paleo Diet, Paleo, and just knowing a little bit about the basics. I can tell you in a nutshell that it's taking out grains and sugars and eating foods that are wholesome and close to the earth. A true paleo diet may not include dairy. I personally believe that having a little bit of low-fat dairy in the diet is good for variety. I couldn't maintain a lifelong diet without, cheese and dairy products myself. So we've also developed a product called PaleoFatBlast.com, which includes 6 weeks of paleo-friendly meal plans, which basically lays it out. Here's your shopping list for the week. Here's what you're going to eat Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and it lays it all out in a very, very easy to follow way to be able to try out a paleo diet for 6 weeks and see if it's right for you.
Well, I think what's important is that with the plan and the grocery list that you have to offer, it's over a long enough period of time that if people did some thinking, that once they've used those diet plans for 6 weeks, they'll have established some lifestyle habits that they can maintain.
Yes.
And the health benefits and their, how they feel is going to really help them to motivate them to continue. So it's not really a diet plan so much as a change in lifestyle.
Right. And you'll find that once you eat this way, after your body is kind of detoxed from all the processed chemicals and some of the toxins that are in the body, and sometimes it can take about a week, but after that week, you'll find that the foods that you crave are different. So
Right.
at first, the more sugar people are eating, the more they're craving. The more processed carbohydrates they're eating, the more they're craving. Once that is removed from the body and the body is basically detoxed from it, then the cravings for those foods really, really decrease, and you'll start finding yourself wanting more and more fruits and vegetables, and those are the foods that you're going to want, your body's going to say that it needs.
So you're saying stay the course. The first week might not be the
Yes.
most fun, but the
Correct.
benefits are well worth it.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Well, we're going to see if we can sign off. Shawna, female phallus over 40.
And Jana Holland.
Yeah, and we're headed back into our conference.